Well, first of all, I'm sorry to say this, and I'm not being a criminal by saying this, but the organization that I joined many years ago, all right? The ANC. Now, you know, the Umkhonto is the military arm of the ANC. That time, Mandela was inside, Sisulu, Govan Mbeki, Tathatra, all of them, they were still there. But I had to take a message out of South Africa from Mandela to Oliver Thambo. Now you tell me, how did I manage that? I went to court because they were on trial. I went to court, there was a solicitor from England who were instructed by the anti-apartheid movement to take notes of the court's proceedings. And she had certain papers, you know, things that I didn't even know about of the trial. And then Nazim said to Mommy, can you make a plan? I said, what do you want me to do? Because they listen in, when you visit them in Paulsmoor, there's a glass partition, there's a phone. And there's a cop behind that listens in. What are you talking about? No politics, nothing. Eh? And so he said to me, you must make a plan. Mandela came to visit us, and I told him that you're going to England, because it was my daughter had given birth to my grandson on the 16th of June, 1988. So I said, now, why are you telling them they're going to watch me, man? So he said, no, you make a plan. So, I don't know what you're going to do, Mommy, but think of something. You know, your mind tells you a lot of things. So I wrote a letter to the judge, Williamson. He was in charge of the trial. I wrote him a nice letter. I was in a cell out there. I wrote a letter to him to ask him if he can have compassion in his heart for the mothers sitting upstairs in the gallery, just for a few minutes to come downstairs and greet their children. You know, I was picking on his religion also, you know, as a Christian, you know. I've still got that letter. I got a copy of it. Because we never even got our chains back, eh? All those chains. They never gave it back to us. And I said to him, if he can't give us the privacy of a visit to say, give our children a hug, it's Mother's Day after, it's Mother's Day. Please don't mention it in court, because the other mothers, they didn't know what I was up to, you see. So we go down, okay, everyone, hello, darling. Nazim said, just keep quiet and listen. I can't write this down. So I said, okay, I'll be good, I'll be good, I'll listen. And he gave me the messages, what I must tell Oliver Thambo. It comes from Tata, from Mandela. As I came out of court, the English girl, she's a solicitor. She had instructions from Archbishop Trevor Huddleston for information, because they did a lot, eh? Anti-apartheid movement, they worked a lot for us. And she comes down, she passes me down the steps there by the court. She said to me, Mrs. Lowe, Mrs. Miller, Mumred, she said to me, please take this over when you leave today. I said, no, what's this contraband? She said, just put it in your magazine. You pretend you're going to take the magazine, and they won't open it. Anyway, I was supposed to give that also to Mandela, to give to Trevor Huddleston, you know. My lieve Arne, too. Sitting in the plane. I was so scared, because when the plane stopped at Johannesburg, what's Johannesburg? Oliver Thambo, Nana? When I stopped there and I saw Boere getting onto the plane, I thought, oh shit, they're coming to fetch me. I haven't even reached England, they're coming to fetch me. I was so scared. I didn't even go to the toilet, I was so scared. Now, you know, if you don't walk in the plane, it's 11 and a half hours flight to over there. your feet swell up. And I have got a heart problem. So my feet were so swollen, and I took off my shoes, which I shouldn't have done. I took off my shoes, and then before we reached Heathrow, so I asked the lady that works with the passengers, how am I going to go down? I can't go down, look at my feet, I can't put my shoes on. She said to me, don't worry. I don't know who she phoned. She said, Miss, please have a wheelchair. Now, at some part of the plane, it's like a lift. And the plane came up, the lift came up, and she said, you just sit here and go down. And I thought, oh, shit, but what the hell is going on here? But that day, I saw so many South African people. Now, you see, you can detect them. As hulle eers 'n bietjie Afrikaans praat, jy weet jy, he's a boer, he's van Suid-Afrika. So this one woman says to me, now, whenever they see a plane load coming from South Africa, they can't go and find out the names of the passengers. They're not allowed to do that. But they've got identities of those people from South Africa. And they watch you see. Now, over there they had they called the wit wolwe. Now, they had signet rings on with a wolf's head. And they called the wit. Now, they were the security. They work for the government, okay? Remember, you've got to pass there where they tell you, well, have you got anything to declare? Right. This woman pushing me in a wheelchair says, oh, don't worry, we're not going to go there. We're not going to go there. There's people fetching you at the wheel. I'll just push you. Nothing like that, eh? When my nephew said to me, Auntie Fawzia, what's wrong? Why? You the last person off the plane? I said, yes, because I couldn't walk. Look at my feet are swollen. But at the British Oak, I heard them talking in Afrikaans. Now they're looking at me, and me, I'm English, you know. I'm not South African, I'm an English woman, you know.